All right, I want to get back to our theme, one of the themes on the program, which is the Trump all-action presidency. Erin Elmore joins us now, campaign spokesperson for President Trump. You're not going to take issue with me, are you, this live-action presidency, because we're living it. On this program, we live it daily. I mean, the man pops up with all kinds of news all the time, and it's then the media which has to challenge him later, and the Democrats have to chime in later. The man runs the news business. You're not going to argue with me, are you?
How could I ever argue with you? But on this point, I couldn't agree more. And I'm sorry that I'm not there with you today. And also, I'm wearing one of my Ivanka Trump shirts just to support her. I'll mention that as well. But in terms of the live action, yes, absolutely. This man doesn't sleep. We already know that. He's thinking about his job 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He's got extremely intelligent individuals around him all of the time. So all he is doing is keeping his promises, moving forward, and every day, just as Democrats are getting caught up, he's on to a new topic. He's like, okay, you're caught up on taxes, boom. Let's move on to energy. Let's move on to airlines. And they're just like, what is going on? And I love it. He is keeping his promises to the American people, and he is showing Americans that he is here to make change.
You know, I was worried that the message from President Trump is not getting out to the people because the media condense him, they're contemptuous of him, and don't report him in any way in positive terms. Then this morning, I see a poll on Politico, which is a leftist organization, basically. That would be my opinion. The poll shows 55% of Americans approve of what President Trump is doing with those executive orders on travel. That was astonishing to me.
I saw some similar polls as well. And as we know, going through the election, not one poll was in favor of Donald Trump. So I bet you these numbers are even higher than the polls are showing, because historically, Republicans and conservatives don't participate in polls. So this just shows you that he has the support of the American people behind him.
OK. Hold on a second, Erin. I've got something developing here. I'm not sure of the substance of it. Senator Sessions getting sworn in at the White House. Now, they're streaming this live on Facebook. Is that correct?
Well, the president tweeted it out. Again, they're actually looking at it right now live. People are pouring onto Facebook to watch it. The president is now standing behind Senator Jeff Sessions as he speaks to the assembled photographers.
Hey, Erin Elmore, can you have a word with President Trump, please, and make it clear that we would like to have him swearing in Jeff Sessions live on this program, not on tape, delayed. Can you make the point to the president, please? Because we are the live-action news network that follows live-action president.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea, and this is a good forum for someone like Donald Trump. We're here to break his news, and I think, hey, we've got more eyes than Facebook, right? So let's make it happen. Absolutely. I want to do it live, and I want to be there with you guys.
But I do find it interesting that President Trump, 70 years old, uses technology like my grandchildren do. I mean, the man's on Twitter all the time. Now he puts a live swearing in of Jeff Sessions on Facebook. That's pretty interesting, I find. I mean, who else does that?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Streamed live out of the Oval Office. We put it on television for you. Erin Elmore, this really is a new way of doing things, isn't it? It's one thing after another. It's brand new.
It's absolutely brilliant, because someone like Donald Trump, as you said, is 70 years old, and technology is really something of the young. He is right there in lockstep with all of these young people, and he's reaching average, everyday Americans minute by minute, day by day. They don't have to wait for a news program. They can just log on to their computer and say, what's he tweeting? And they can go to Twitter. They can go to Facebook, and they can see exactly what he's doing. And that's why I think these politicians are just in a bit of a tailspin, because they're not able to keep up with someone like him. Not only does he have stamina and intellect that's just off the charts, but with technology, they're running so far behind him, it's absolutely crazy.
I want to ask your opinion of what occurred earlier today. We had Senator Elizabeth Warren saying that Jeff Sessions puts radical hatred into the Justice Department. That's our new Attorney General. That's from Senator Warren. Radical hatred is what she's accusing Jeff Sessions of. And before that, Minority Leader in the Senate, Charles Schumer, said that the selection of Jeff Sessions and the new Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, turned his stomach. What do you say to that, Erin Elmore?
The Schumer, you know, that contingent right there, They're pandering to their own constituents and trying to advance their own political agendas. They haven't said anything nice since Donald Trump has been elected, whether it's Schumer and his crocodile tears or Warren and all of her crazy accusations. I think they've really lost all credibility with anyone that's sort of in the middle, because you've got to realize a lot of people that voted for Donald Trump weren't necessarily conservative or necessarily liberal. They were just Americans that wanted to see change in Washington and that were tired of business as usual in Washington. And that's everything that Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer are. So truthfully, they're losing any shot at credibility they ever had. And talk about hatred, their words are continually words of hatred.
I just want to bring our viewers up to speed on something which is developing on this program, which is a different form of news broadcasting. What we have is a live-action presidency where he dominates the news. He does it live on television. Democrats, the media, and the markets react to it. So what you've got is a rolling news program in which the president is always center stage. We've never, ever seen anything like this before. And, Erin, the markets are reacting. When the president came out and said you'll have a tax package in 2 to 3 weeks, the market went straight up. Now we're up over 100 points for the Dow Industrials, a new high for the Dow Industrials, new high for the S&P 500, new high for NASDAQ, and now a new high for the Dow Industrials. Thank you. Welcome to the program. It's great to have you with us. Hold on a second, Erin. I've got more breaking news, this time from JFK Airport. Scheduling conflict. I suspect that's more of the boycott. Erin Elmore, back to you one more time. Show me again the Ivanka Trump top that you are wearing and why you bought it.
Well, first of all, I just wanted to support Ivanka Trump, and I know lately, whether it's Nordstrom or TJ Maxx or Marshalls that have removed her clothing from their store because of political motivations, I find it to be truly sad, because let the American people decide for themselves. And for a store and a business to be politically minded is a very sad thing. And there's this organization called Grab Your Wallet. What's really striking to me about them is that they are going out there and just pushing this anti-Trump agenda publicly and shaming Ivanka publicly, a woman that's done nothing more than support other women and support her father. You know, they are publicly shaming her, yet I try to find who owned their web domain today, and they've privatized their web domain. So again, more liberal hypocrisy. These people that are publicly shaming Ivanka won't even tell you who they are. So let's go out and find out who they are. Let's go out and shame them. Let's go affect their businesses. I think that's just another example of horrible hypocrisy from the left.
All right, you're fired up, Erin, and we like that. Erin Elmore, everyone, thanks for joining us. Always appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Big rally on the